Welcome back, everybody, to an episode of The Careful Boys with Shapel Lacey.
Hey!
I'm here, I'm queer.
Are you?
Nice.
No.
Okay.
Well, before Joe interrupts us with a new topic,
that.
how's your love life, dude?
Yeah, what's up with it?
I don't really have a love life.
Okay, so you still have a chance, Anthony.
Damn!
That's a good double news.
That's a great interruption.
Damn!
Hey, do I have a chance?
Well, no, I'm weird in that department. No, I'm not weird.
Like you don't like getting too close or too like.
No, I don't have any problem with that. I love love.
Yeah.
I love that shit.
You guys
Just finding the right lady.
Yeah, it's just fine. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I hear a lot of the times. It's just fine.
You know what it is? I think I've made it really tough for myself because I journal and read so much on like being like how to like just be a better person, and like I hold such high like strong values.
Yeah.
So I think that's what I think I just made it difficult.
Your standards high.
Yeah, your bar's up
So my
there.
bar's like up there, you know.
That's dope though.
Yeah.
Does that
Yeah,
mean
which
you-
it doesn't make me like sad. I'm like
You've been meeting a lot of like mids.
where I'm just like
You journal and they go, what is that?
no, I think I just meet girls sometimes that just don't. You know, it's like you got to be 1,000% with your mental, and like, you know, what kind of values do you hold for yourself? What kind of accountability do you hold for your actions and what you do, and are you cool with like, you know, your family? Are you cool, or at least like at peace, or like are you not holding it on to anything that's like, you know, that upset you from the past or anything like that?
That's just fucking rare, dude.
It's very rare.
It's rare as fuck. That's because it's even hard for me to make friends like that.
Yeah.
Like I want to make friends, but I'll talk to people and I'm like, oh, this guy is still easy, or this guy or girl is still easily triggered by certain things. Like they're not
Exactly. So it makes me just kind of like walk away from the situation.
like,
You know.
oh, this person's just stupid. This person's not self-aware. Like you're like, there's no way we can pursue this because they have so much they still
Yeah.
got to work on.
I think like you can't expect someone to be perfect when you meet them because you're supposed
Dude,
to.
I'm just
You
kidding.
gotta work it out together, but it's the potential because it's like.
If I see potential, that's
Because if the self-awareness part is a huge one. Because if they don't self-reflect and be like, yeah, I got these, I don't know, maybe like, oh, that's a trigger. Like they know that's a trigger, and they're like, yeah, I know sometimes I kind of fuck up, but then I'm trying to get better. That is so much better than someone that's like, oh, fuck everybody. You know,
exactly,
it's
yeah.
like-
Because I'm always like whatever. Like if I do something out of pocket, like I'm always calling myself out for it and stuff like that, and just trying to, you know, just always think of forward motion. And so if someone it's just not that, then I kind of. You know, but yeah. Also, like I said, I'm not sad. Like, whatever. If at
You're
least
trying to attract somebody that's also there because the way your mental is currently at, you're trying to look for someone that also is kind of like, hey, same page. That's all you're looking for, right?
And I'm very honest. I'm very transparent. Like I fucking, you know, I let a person know what's up. You know, like I'm not a dickhead about it or anything.
You know how to set your boundaries properly and everything.
But I love love. I fucks with love.
Do you do like the dating sites and do you do those?
No, I don't do no dating
apps?
sites. Fuck no.
Yeah. How do you meet ladies?
Yeah, how do you meet people?
Where do you meet ladies at? They're always in my green
ska
room.
concerts,
In the alleyways. No.
ska concerts.
Church?
Yeah?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, that's probably a good place to meet a lady though.
I don't know.
Values wise, like you know,
The broken people are there.
Yeah.
depends how much you like your church.
The people that are raising their hands like this, just
Yeah.
They're like, I sucked too many dicks over the weekend. And they're trying to cleanse their soul.
I don't know. It's a lot of it's just organic.
Yeah.
Like just you know, I think that's. You know, a lot of times that's just how I meet a woman. You know, the organic way. What did you say?
Organically in the bar?
No, I don't go to bars or clubs. I think a lot
was a club guy, dude.
Do you?
No, he's a ska guy.
Okay.
What was the
He's a
last,
concert man.
or like who was the last date you went on, and what was the like I guess red flag or something that you're like, I don't know if this is gonna be good.
Yeah, did she like chew with her mouth open or something?
No, the bitch ate off my plate.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What did she do? She grabbed your food and went.
She said, "Oh, that looks good." I said,
You're not gonna ask. I don't even know you.
"No." I just looked up like. I kept that look the whole time, and I got quiet.
And then you're like, "Can I get the bill, please?"
Yeah, I didn't talk to her.
wrap it
I didn't talk to her for like fucking a year and a half after that. Yeah. All right.
A man of principle.
Man of principle. Listen, I order my food because that's what the fuck I want, and I want the whole thing.
Yeah.
What if she
I don't
said-
want to.
What if she was like, that looks good. Can I try a bite? And she didn't go for it.
If she didn't go for it,
Yeah, but what if she said that?
I think that matters, bro.
it was just straight up like, oh, that looks good. I want to try that.
That's not cool.
Yeah. Oh, so you're real comfortable
Is
there.
it because it's date one?
Date one.
Because what if it was like she felt so comfortable that you guys are family already, so she's like, oh, he would even.
We better be married.
Yeah.
Okay, I see.
Okay.
I don't see no ring on my finger.
I
Like you
see, I don't
said.
see no ring on my feet. Don't be eating off my fucking plate.
That's a big one for you.
Oh my god.
It's like
I'm like just. One, I think it's rude.
yeah, for sure.
It is.
It's rude, and like also like, if you wanted this, you should have ordered that.
That's true.
You said you wanted a salad.
Yeah, right.
Way.
And I mean good, enjoying my shit. And I see it there, and that's why I get it. I'm very passionate about that shit. Especially because I know when I go into a restaurant, I ain't wasting no time. Like immediately, I'm right there on the menu. Boom, got it. Know what I want. Close that shit.
I realize this with my family and my wife's family. It's like Asian people are so used to going out to eat family style.
Yeah, 'cause it's
where
family style,
everyone's
right?
picking from the main like plates, right?
I'll be looking at everybody like,
Yeah. And sometimes
That's mine.
For a year and a half.
like I'll take my wife's family out with my family, and my parents want to order family style, but they're used to being like, oh, I just want this entree for myself. Like they're used to just ordering it for themselves, and so like, and it's not like an issue or anything. It's just like, oh, you guys grew up this way, we grew up this way. But if somebody is like, this is my plate, and they pick. That's when they go like, "Hey, bro, you cannot do this.
You can't do both.
You're crossing the line.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
One or
this
the
is-
other.
Yeah. You gotta set those intentions.
If you want to play solo, you stick with solo,
Yep.
but you don't get to fucking dabble with everyone else.
No. You get to share.
But also, I haven't been on a ton of dates, and I've only had one girlfriend in my life, and that was at 31, when I was 31 years old, and we were together until I was 35.
Wow, that's a long
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
How come it didn't work out?
So you date to like, for like long term. You don't like date.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's for life.
Yeah, it's for life. Like you lost.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I try out a lot.
Fleece Johnson in this relationship.
He's like, booty's like water.
But no, yeah, I've only had one girlfriend, and you know, it didn't end bad. You know, we still talk to each other. I'll treat her like a queen for the rest of her life. You know, she's a good person. I think there was just things on her end that she felt she was lacking in, and she couldn't be in a relationship to grow herself.
But when you go on to dates, then it's more like, by that time, it's like, oh yeah, I'm taking you serious enough to like consider the next stage. It's not just like you're just hanging out to see.
I mean, I feel like you gotta kind of hang out to see.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like sometimes I can read the room. I'm like, oh hell, like that ain't it.
Yeah.
Oh, God, damn.
Do you have a type?
White? And I'm just kidding. No,
I thought we were on the same page. I thought we were on the same page.
no.
Do I need to know to censor those things?
I know, right?
He's saying it, so it's okay, right?
But no.
Mosquito. I'm trying to whack the mosquito.
A type. I mean, a type in the sense of like, are you talking physical or
Both. Physical. All the above.
Yeah.
Let's start physical.
physical? I love a girl that works out.
Okay.
Yeah, fit. I like fit girl. You got a little pudge. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. You know. Yeah. There's that black guy in me that likes thick white women. But no, yeah, right. You know, yeah, I just a fit girl. You know, yeah, nothing too crazy. I mean, yeah, she got to be cute in the face. Just, I don't need her to wear a ton of makeup and shit like that. Like, I don't need all that. Yeah, I don't need it. Yeah, I like an organic beauty.
I saw this clip recently of Paul Pierce when he was being interviewed on a podcast, right? And then this chick's asking him like, why, like, you know, a lot of NBA players will like be dating or choosing like white women, and he's like, maybe because like they apologize more and take accountability.
Oh, wow,
Damn.
that's funny.
But here's the thing. Here's the battle though. White women can be like crazy. You know, like in the sense of like there's just this thing that white women can carry sometimes, and not all white women, but it's this thing.
I think it's a lady.
Entitlement?
No. It's not entitlement. Like white women can like make you believe that like they're like I was emotionally abused. Oh. You're like, what? I talk shit to you.
They could be victims.
But it was yes.
They victimize themselves.
Yes. And in the weirdest ways.
When the intention is not to.
Yeah, it's just like what?
Yeah.
Like
You did this to me.
yeah, you did this to me, you know, and all of a sudden it's like
Yeah, I don't like victim people.
yes.
It's like, but you imagine that in your own head.
Yeah.
But you're gaslighting. It's like, that's your culture making up these words.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's a weird
English.
it's a different English where you're like, what? Like you kind of get like lost in where I don't think a lot of like, and that's like I said, it's specific white women. Like,
Hey, honestly,
like if you date a bitch in Silver Lake.
the blue hair. Whether any race at all, if they weaponize therapy terms,
What do you mean? Like you need to go to therapy?
well, like some people would say that, like, what was the phrase you used? Like that girl said. What were you saying?
Emotional abuse.
Yeah, emotional abuse. Like
yeah.
you're emotionally abusing me. Like that could be considered like a therapy term.
Right.
So like because these people go to therapy or whatever, they think they're like, I don't know. It's not like therapy is the end all be all.
Yeah.
Because some people could have a therapist who might lie to them a little bit, or can string them along. So yeah, you never really know. But some people will like weaponize this
Also-
language to make you feel like, oh, you're fucking me over type shit.
Also, I feel like most people that go to therapy are posers, because it's like you're just there.
Yeah.
A lot of people like
Actually working on
Yeah,
yourself.
yeah.
like, are you actually doing something? Yeah.
Where you
Like,
getting to?
Where you get to? It's like, but they put all this reliance into the therapist to make them better. But it's like, no, I tell you what to fucking do. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but some of these people are like,
You got to do the work.
you got to do the fucking work.
Like, 'cause
Also,
it's tight to emotionally dump on people.
yeah.
That's tight. Everyone
Also,
can do that.
If it's about someone else, like, your therapist is only getting one story.
Yeah, for real.
You know what I mean? Like the cool thing about my anger management teachers, they never let me talk bad about my stepdad. And I hated that man. I hated that motherfucker. But they never let me talk bad about him. They were just like, okay, cool, you know, like we understand what happened, you know what I mean? But here, like now we're on you. You know what I mean? So, but like a lot of these therapists, when people go in and talk about like, oh, my ex did this or whatever, blah, 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 but you're getting one story, because it's like, what did you do? You did some shit too. Like, I don't think nobody's clean in a fucking toxic relationship. No one's clean. No one. It's fucking.
Unless you're the victim.
Blood on all of our hands.
Yeah.
It's the
It really
victim.
is though.
But in a different but the difference would be it was my stepdad and I was a kid, so I'm not gonna fucking know. But I think with two adults and like a love situation, it's like y'all know each other's buttons. You know what I mean? And like I think motherfuckers be pushing each other's buttons.
100%.
You know. And that's why I'm gonna stay single for the rest of my. No, I'm just kidding. No, I guess I have like so much thought into it and stuff like that, and but I would love to be in a relationship. I like love.
It would be nice for someone to get that side of it, that there's just more complexity. It's not just like black or white, right?
Yeah.
In terms of like.
And also also to the Paul Pierce thing, that is very funny. But I don't know what it is. So I think. Like, I mean, I can tell you why I'm attracted to white women.
What?
That's fun. I grew up in Arizona.
Mostly white ladies.
That makes sense
You
though.
were just around it.
But also, like, as I've like gotten out more, like it's not just white women for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not.
It's
just,
hot women, right?
It's just hot women. Yeah.
there you go.
Like someone like
What do Asians rank for you?
what are Asian women rank? Man.
Better impression.
Oh
The hottest
man.
one you've ever seen too. Like.
Oh man, rank.
Who's the hottest one you know?
Anthony Lee.
Anthony Lee kind of fine.
Anthony.
Anthony Lee kind of fine.
Anthony.
Asian women, right? I'd probably say number 2.
Ooh, that's pretty up there.
Who's number 1? Black women, my queen.
Black Queen.
No,
Sister.
Never say sorry though.
Sister?
sisters. Yeah, I like Asian women. Some
Up
beautiful
until
ones.
high school, I liked black and Mexican because that's who I was around, and they were the hottest girls. So if that's the pop, that makes sense.
That's just- yeah, that's
if
just
you're
what-
just around white girls in high school, and they're the popular ones, the hot ones. Whoever's the hottest one of that school, you're gonna find attractive.
Also, that was all I could get, and I say that because like most of the black girls I knew, they never. It's not they didn't think I was like. They just thought I was like goofy. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, he does the skateboarding thing. He be jumping in mosh pits and shit like that. They just thought it was just different. It wasn't like they fucking like disliked me, but it was just like there was just no attraction there. You know what I mean? And so, and also like all the shows I was going, like when I was going to punk shows, it was just a bunch of like white people. Yeah. You know what I mean? So.
Who you're around, yeah.
So it's just who I was around. It's not like a fucking.
You telling me black queens don't like punk, dude?
You know, like a lot more now. Like I'm starting to see a lot more out there now for sure.
I feel like it's open, like all music. You see all kinds of people.
Nowadays,
that Bad Bunny concert, I was expecting to only see brown people, and I'm like, oh shit.
Oh, everybody.
Fucking everybody.
Everybody was having fucking Bad Bunny. Everybody. So yeah, I mean, but like.
Bonnie.
I don't know why that was so funny to me.
He's Puerto Rican, that's why.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, a little bit.
That's because you think I'm cute, man.
You'll believe anything he says.
Hey, but I think like Gen Z though and younger, their musical taste is hella diverse. Yeah. We're like for us millennials, like when we were growing up, it was segregated by race. For sure. And then you saw sprinkled like groups into some music, but it was like, oh, if you're Mexican, then you're listening to this stuff, or Asians listen to this stuff.
Well, listen, to all you black kids out there, you don't know what I went through. You don't know what the fuck I went through as a kid. Growing up.
To like this music.
Listen to fucking Slipknot and skateboarding. You don't know. Listen, I'm your Rosa Parks.
Hey, it's funny because one of my homies in high school, his name was Devin, and he loved like skateboarding, punk music. And all the black dudes used to fucking trash on him all the time. They used to bully him all the time.
I got made fun of more for that than being a cheerleader.
Yeah.
I got way more made fun of for rocking Slipknot, Korn, all that shit.
You are different.
And bro, they would treat this fool like he didn't exist. They'd be dismissive. You know what I mean? Like they would just like shut him.
One time I rolled up to school and Chuck Taylor, like the high top Chucks, some like cut up Dickies, and I had black socks. And this dude goes, "Nigga got black socks on."
Dude, hey, black socks. Hey.
I can't wear, dude. I said, this nigga got.
This is the thing,
He
bro.
literally looked at me like, this nigga got black socks on. Damn. I'm like,
He's so disgusting.
It's just black socks.
I'm telling
What
you.
was the style? You had to wear white?
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I don't know what the fucking style was, but it was just like, that's just how I dressed, you know? Yeah. I just had black socks, so I was like, oh, I'll put those on today.
Maybe to them it's like church socks. Cause black socks, black shoes, like dress shoes.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I just thought that they thought that it was whack, dude.
But I tell you what, as the years have gone on, those dudes that used to make fun of me give me so much respect.
That's cool.
They do.
Cause they like the music. They're like, this is what I've been missing.
No,
out on.
they just respect the fact that I never changed.
Yeah.
They're like,
Real
they just
recognize real.
Yeah.
You're being true to yourself.
They're like, man, and some like there's times they've like messaged me and like apologized.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm sorry for
They
calling out
remember.
your black socks, man.
Yeah.
They must be going with that.
And this is, I'm telling you, this is before like anything like my growth in comedy or anything like that. This is before any of that. So it wasn't like they like saw me like out there like doing a lot of shit with comedy and then they apologized before that.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Because they knew I was gonna blow up.
I was on my way.